Hey guys, this is Ed Martin. I just wanted to do a short video this morning to show you how I put these hollow handles together. I tried to do one here the other day, but I didn't have everything laid out like I wanted it. Those of you who have signed up on the list for the hollow handles, I wanted you to know how these things are put together and what it goes into it. So I thought I'd make this short video, as short as I can get it, to show you exactly how it's done so that you will not have any trouble with the handle breaking off or anything like that. It takes time to be able to do it this way, but I think that it makes for a really good knife. Let me turn this around and I'll show you all the parts, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right. Here we are. All right. Now then, this is the blade. I've already ground the blade. I put the slots in the top. It has not been heat treated. It still has to be heat treated. It'll be totally black after it's heat treated, and then I'll have to clean it back up and everything to finish putting everything together. But I've got everything built and ready to go on it once it's heat treated and cleaned back up. All right. Here's the way you start out. First, you've got to build a guard. Now, this is a straight guard. It's a little easier to build than the lugged guard, because the lugged guard you have to take a 3/8 piece of bar stock of 416 or 304 or 303 stainless, and you take it over here to the milling machine, and you put it in this milling machine, and you cut a slot down this side with this little bit here. You cut a slot down here, you cut a slot across here about 1/8 inch deep, and then you bring it over to the to this, and you cut out the middle section, and then you polish it with other belts and bring it down to where it's a clean finish. But you cut it with a 24 or 36 grit belt. But anyhow, that's how you make the guard. And the guard, once everything is ready to put together, you put the guard on first. It'll go on like that. And then comes this. And this is a complicated little thing to build, but I think it is very important in being able to have a really quality setup for your hollow handle. And it is made out of 7/8 inch steel like this. Okay, I cut it off over here on this bandsaw. I have to take this off. This has to come off, and this will tilt over. This top part tilts over and comes down. You have it in here like this, and then you cut off that piece that you need for the to go on the end of the tang. And once you get it cut off, well, then you have to take it over here to this milling machine again, and you set it up in here. I'll open the milling machine up like this. I mean the vise up like this, and I'll put this piece here in here, and then I'll put this on top of it like that, and then I'll squeeze it together, and I'll cut that trench in the middle of it with this milling machine. Not with that bit that's in there. That bit that's in there is for cutting the trenches in the saw teeth. Okay, and once you cut that slot in it, well, then you bring it over here and you slip it onto this thing here. I'm having to work one-handed here. You slip it onto this thing here, and you slip it on there, and then you cut you cut a hole in it here, and you bring it up here, and you drill down into the end of the tang, and you tap the end of the tang. Make this hole here a little bigger, waller it out, put this screw in the end of it like that. That screw will go in there and come up pretty flush like that, and then you screw it down onto the tang then, and then you take this pin, and you can put this pin will go right through there and through there, And then, once you get it like that, well, then you take it over to the vise. This big vise right here is where I'll bring it to. I'll bring it to this big vise. I'll put the blade in here like this, with the point pointing that way. And then I take this deal right here. This deal right here then goes on, and you thread that end of that tang. You thread that piece that I've cut off and put on the end of the tang. And once you get it threaded like that then and put together, when you're putting it together, you put everything together with JB Weld. With this JB Weld right here, that JB Weld goes over the threads, it goes on the pin, it goes in the guard, everything, to be able to bind it all together real good. And then all you have to do is screw this on there, and everything is sealed right up against, you're sealed right up against your guard, where no water can get through there, because the JB Weld seals all of that off, and no water can get in there from the guard or anywhere on that end of the knife. Of course, on this end, you've got this grommet right here that seals the butt cap, and the butt cap has a compass that I'll put in it. It doesn't come with a compass in it. I have to put a compass in it. Okay, now, I think I've told you everything. If somebody wants to build these things, have at it, because they are hard to build. get after it, because I'm not worried that a lot of people are going to build that. But anyhow, that's the way I do it, by hand in a small shop. It's taken me all week so far to get to this point. And so today I will be heat treating these 3 big blades. I got 3 of them here that I'll be heat treating today. It'll take about 2 days to get them heat treated. They have to go through a cryogenic process of about 6 hours in each one of the cryogenic processes. It also goes through 3 tempers after the critical temperature is reached. So you're looking at probably 2 days of heat treating before I can even put it all together. The blade will be completely black. I'll clean it up. Then I will mount everything together with the JB Weld. I do have everything built and ready to mount when I finish heat treating and cleaning it up. Of course, in that process, I also have to build 3 sheaths for it, which each one of those sheaths are pretty complicated, big sheaths that takes a while to do. So you're looking at a while to be able to build one of these things. It takes a while to do. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show y'all this morning what goes into building one of these big knives. And the reason when I do these, I can't be doing anything else hardly. It's just these, and it takes about a month. It's probably going to take about a month to do 6 of them. So that's the process, and that's if nothing doesn't go wrong, which that's Murphy's Law. There's something always gonna go wrong. It always does. But anyhow, 6 of them in a month, hopefully I can get done, and then we'll see what happens next month if I want to do these again for another month. Okay, that's enough talking for today. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye.